Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody that knows the time is up. The time is here. All right. I love this thing. To take some risks in life. We have the clouds and distractions card here. So this is like maybe you spent a little bit too much time frolicking about or creating lists so that you could kind of procrastinate, delay. But number 20 time says planning, making decisions, leaving comfort, and taking risks. So somebody is finally getting to that point where they see, I can either do this and, jump off this cliff and see how it works for me, or I'm going to have to stay in kind of a sheltered life, or I'm going to have to kind of like settle, right? So let's see what this is about. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of winter and ten. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I missed you guys this morning. Had a really, really busy morning, but we're here. We're back. Yeah, we're gonna start with. I think we need the tattoo tarot. Let's see what we have for you. What are these plans that somebody's making? That's what I want to know. Could be anything. Somebody's been watching your social media, looking for clues. This is somebody who feels like they have lost you in some way. Maybe there was an opportunity that was missed. I kind of love how it's framed by clouds all the way through. And we had the clouds card, which, by the way, was number 11. Just saying. Hi there, Paul. How are you doing? There's somebody here who feels like losing you is a very big deal. What's that song? I think it's Saint Vincent, right? Is that her name? Something like, how can anybody live without you or something like that? Oh, it's been so long since I've heard that song. Las Vegas might be relevant here. I think that song is Los Ageless or something. If you know, please put it in the comments. It's a really good song. But we have somebody who feels like losing you is something they've already seen other people struggle with, right? With this Four of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who is moving beyond the idea of, I'm curious what you're like, I'm curious who you are. I don't know if you can tell, but hand bones right there. I think it's super cute. This person knows, like it's not just I'm curious, let's get to know each other. There's some demonstration of your character here that they've seen that really kind of solidified how they feel and what they think of you. Hi there, Phoenix. How are you doing? What else do we have? Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Swords in the reverse. This person is ready to come out of hermit mode. With the planning called out on that first card that we had, with like more clouds, it would seem, on this card. I'm doing well, thank you. It feels good to have gotten all my stuff done today. We've got somebody here who feels like this is like the everlasting flame. I'm just like entranced by this candle in the background. It's like you're the one consistent thing in this situation or in this person's life, but they feel at a very large distance from you. I don't know if one of you moved. I don't know if maybe they're training elsewhere or helping family, but this is getting to them. So this Two of Wands is making me feel like somebody is contemplating an actual trip, visiting you, hopping in the car, hopping in the train, whatever it is. We got that cityscape at the bottom here. they're willing to travel. They don't want to be alone with their thoughts anymore. They feel like kind of like a now or never vibe. So we might have to check in with the situations deck and see if that TikTok card comes out. All right. Ooh, crap. What else do we have? Meeting in the reverse. Verge, about to reveal or confess. Cat hair per usual. Sorry, guys. And lipstick. Two or more people, discussions and planning in the reverse, but we have planning over here. This is telling me somebody has been planning, but they're done now. They know what they need to do. And what do they need to do? They need to say, hey, I got the hots for you. Hey, I have a huge crush on you. It's probably deeper than that. It's probably like, hey, I kind of want to like move in with you. You know, like this is serious. This is not like, not games, not something they can just forget about. We have obsession in the reverse and cleansing in the reverse. You guys, this is really weird. But what I just saw was like somebody has something of yours that makes them feel closer to you. Maybe they have, I don't know, like a sweatshirt that has your cologne or perfume on it. Maybe they have like art that you made. Maybe they have like a hair tie of yours around their wrist. I don't know, but there's something that kind of lingers in the air that reminds them of you. But with the obsession in the reverse, I feel like this is saying somebody has tried to be distant from this emotion or distant from this desire for you. And they've been semi-successful, but it's gotten to the point where it's too much. Like they underestimated what they feel. Hi there, Redbeard. How are you doing? Did you say on a new deck? There aren't any new ones today, but we're on the situations. What were you? You might have to tell me more what you're asking there, Mr. Redbeard. Hi, Rob. How are we doing? I like it. I like being called wicked. Oh my gosh. Nightlife. We have the take a risk card, but it's in the reverse. And we have interview. What is going on? So there may have been an opportunity to run into you or an opportunity that feels like a near miss. Like maybe one of their friends or one of your acquaintances was able to get some FaceTime with you, run into you, catch an update from you. There's something here about this person feeling like other people can get information from you, but they can't, and they want to address that, right? Anxiety and journal. Now let's get one more. This person is real nervous about communicating. It's like they feel like this is a secret, but I don't think it is. I feel like this is somebody who feels that they have controlled the access to the information they want to confess, i.e., their feelings, but that there have been other ways to communicate those emotions that they just don't realize got out, right? Like, I've definitely run into people who are like, I can absolutely pick up on one person being interested in another, but I'm awful at knowing when somebody's into me. This person, I think, is overestimating how well they've kept this secret. There's something about how they act when people talk about you, or how they act around you or acted around you, that kind of gave them away, right? I like that. This is Pyrite. It's one of my favorites. Little skull guy. All right, well, actually, since you mentioned that, let's just go with the Edgar Allan Poe. Emperor and Two of Cups in the reverse. Some of you are going to find out that this person has ended a long-term relationship. But I think for the majority of you, this conversation is going to revolve around absence making the heart grow fonder. Someone realizing that they've missed out on a really good opportunity with you and wondering if they can salvage it, right? Like, can we address this issue? Can we move forward in some way? Here, there's like a little wax from candle on there. Six of Cups in the reverse. There's a little bit of concern that you have given up because there was an argument or an issue that happened between the two of you. I kind of feel like this person is exaggerating in their head what your feelings on the situation might be. I think they may be assuming the worst. This comes across to me as somebody who doesn't, like, they don't subscribe to optimism, right? They're a realist. They're very practical. Four of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands in the reverse. This rejection was protection, and I feel like there was a separation needed between the two of you for someone to appreciate the situation, grow up, do some healing, see things in a different light, because it looks to me as though this was somebody who was not expecting to catch feelings. This was somebody who I think was quite confident that they would be able to avoid any kind of feelings or sense of attachment, but you caught them off guard some way, somehow. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There seems to be a little bit of confusion here. Like, would you invest if this person made an offer? Would you be interested, or would you just be looking for something kind of surface level? Honestly, what I see here is this person doesn't know if you'd be willing to pursue a relationship with them, or you would really only be interested in sex. I think they're trying to figure out whether or not you are available for a serious relationship, or if you are trying to kind of have a little bit of a hermit mode, or a little bit of a hot girl summer. King of Swords. Wow, very analytical. Four of Swords. To clarify the Emperor with the King of Swords, this gives me a lot of insight into this person's psyche, okay? This is somebody who is intelligent, well-spoken, but also at times a little bit cold-hearted, not used to thinking about other people's emotions when they make decisions. This Eight of Swords, tells me that this person's had time to think about things and realize that they didn't take into consideration all of the information that was available. It's like they were refusing to see something. In particular, they were refusing to see your value, I feel like. They do now. We have the Hanged Man, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and Temperance. That's a very nice progression, you guys. Something pulls this individual out of stagnation or a feeling of being stuck and not knowing how to proceed. They may have advice from a close friend that kind of nudges them in the right direction, but I feel like they're trying to work out what coming correct would look like for you because it's not maybe the same for everyone, right? But they've got some sort of unexpected assistance to pull them out of feeling trapped or stuck or frustrated. So they could have somebody that's saying, hey, you better change your mind here. If you're just going to sit here and whine all the time, get off your ass and do something. If you miss someone, go tell them you miss them. If you love someone, go tell them you love them. If you love someone. Yeah, I think this person got called out by a friend. Like, what are you sleeping on over here? Are you going to like completely miss out on one of the best opportunities in your life? Or are you going to pursue it? Are you going to try to like make it work for you? Because we have this Wheel of Fortune being clarified by the Ace of Cups. This is a blessing of love. This is good stuff here, guys. Oh, and then we have the Sun, Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a second chance, perhaps. And the Fool in the reverse. Yeah, this is a lot of thinking, perhaps even overthinking, perhaps even writing the same letter or text message over and over again. How am I supposed to communicate about this? And then we have the Fool in the reverse. I feel like somebody is overthinking this because they're very concerned about how they're going to be perceived. They want to be open and honest. They want to tell you how they feel, but they don't want to look like a simp. I don't know, you guys. Sometimes you just have to simp it up. Sometimes that's the move. All right, we got to go for some hocus pocus. After Edgar Allan Poe, it just kind of seems right, don't you think? Oh, okay. I guess we get both of them. We have the Four of Potions and the Six of Pumpkins in the reverse. Someone was rejected here because, I don't know, I get a sense somebody was fed up. Like, I don't really like your attitude. I don't like that you're being disrespectful. I don't like that you expect more from me than what you give to me. So I'm good. I'm done. I think this came a little bit faster than somebody expected it to. It's like I didn't think that we would be, jiving forever, but I really did feel like you would have been okay with the breadcrumbing for a little bit longer than you were. And somebody was like, nope, 2 minutes was long enough for me. Move along. Hello, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Hello, Yusra. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hello, Daniel. Welcome. Ooh, who cheats, steals, and manipulates and lies? Yeah, no, I wouldn't accept a cup of love from that kind of person. That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. We have the Two of Lightning in the reverse, or the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Seven of Pumpkins. Interesting. So somebody isn't sure whether or not you'd be willing to invest, but they know that they would be willing to invest. I don't normally like the Seven of Pentacles, but I really like this card, you guys. It looks cute. It feels like somebody has their ducks in a row. It feels like somebody knows how to invest in a relationship right now, where maybe previously they didn't. We have the Knight of Pumpkins in the reverse. There were obstacles or delays, perhaps even a little bit of procrastination, right? And then now we have the Eight of Swords or the Eight of Lightning. This is a sense that you feel a little bit trapped. Normally it's portrayed with somebody standing in front of some swords with a blindfold over their face. This person has to free themselves from a sense of insecurity or fear about how the situation will work out. This is why there's somebody that needs to kind of nudge them, or like I'm seeing someone like push off the boat from the shoreline. Like someone's got to get moving, but they're struggling with the idea of that like self initialization, right? Like having the initiative to actually go for it. It's like this house is making me feel somebody is a little bit too comfortable. Remember, we had leaving comfort. Somebody has to get off their ass and actually go take a risk, and it's maybe asking a little bit much. We have the Ten of Swords, or Ten of Lightning. Looking a little bit malicious, right? You're welcome, Daniel. So the good thing about the Ten of Swords, though, is that, like, how can I explain this? It's an ending that can often help with beginnings, right? I feel like it's an opportunity for somebody to let go and maybe even do a little bit of like work on the self-awareness, right? So we have the Hierophant. Somebody has been able to, I think, adjust their attitude. There's been enough time for somebody to see things differently, see what they want, and realize that they don't want to let this go. But we have this Take a Risk card in the reverse, so I'm a little bit nervous here. Is this person going to get their shit together in time? Queen of Swords in the reverse, or Queen of Lightning in the reverse, and the Lovers. It looks like we may have an ex, or, I mean, honestly, when we have a choice with the Lovers here, it doesn't always mean we have two people that you're choosing between. It doesn't always mean that there are two soulmates, right? I'm getting the sense that, especially because it's got a phone number on it, that it's more so about like responsibilities, somebody having to get through some stuff before they could actually pursue a relationship. It kind of feels to me like somebody knew they had to approach this the right way. They didn't want to be immature about it. Nine of Potions, Nine of Cups. This is like wish fulfillment. Somebody knows that you are a very good match for them. It's almost like they thought that there would be no one out there for them, no one that would make them feel this way, or no one that would make them feel good about themselves the way that you do, right? That's a good way to look at it. Hello there, Voodoo. How are you doing? Aw, very kind of you. Moon in the house. I like it. Ooh. We have the, ooh, I like that. The Six of Swords, or Six of Lightning. The Two of Candles, which is like the Two of Wands, and the World card. Yep. We got somebody who is maturing, somebody who has completed a cycle. This feels like great progress on healing, in particular because we have the magic broom here, right? Somebody is like zoom in to a new point in their life, leaving comfort. They're leaving perhaps, honestly, it could be a community of people that had been holding them back, or somebody that was really low vibe that was influencing their actions. This Two of Wands tells me somebody is taking a different path. They are making plans and navigating in a different direction, something that moves them up to the next level, right? Changes their priorities, improves their outlook. I think even though it kind of scares them a little bit, it also makes them excited to think about. So we have the Queen of Potions in the reverse and the Queen of Pumpkins. I like this. We have the King of Pumpkins right here. Yeah, you guys, it's looking more and more like we had somebody that was being emotionally manipulative that could have been like an ex, for example, or somebody who was jealous of this person, trying to hold them back, trying to manipulate them in a way, right? Because when we have the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Potions in the reverse, this is somebody who is not compassionate. This is somebody who thinks about themselves. But then we have this lovely Queen of Pumpkins or Queen of Pentacles, and she is the divine counterpart to the King of Pumpkins. So we know that we have a very strong connection between these two individuals. Knight of Candles in the reverse. I don't know. Normally I don't like this energy, but because we have the black flame candle here and it's in the reverse, I kind of almost feel like this is the right move. Like somebody isn't moving so fast that they cause an issue, um, that they like see something wrong or they miss like their exit. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's taking seriously the opportunity in front of them. It's like, I'm going to be motivated, but I don't want to have like a misstep. All right, let's get the Kipper on the subject matter. We have official person. Whale. Hi, Delphinia. How are you doing? I think somebody has a serious relationship on their mind. Do they want to move in with you? Probably. Do they want to marry you? Maybe. But this is serious. This isn't just, hey, you want to go grab a burger. This is like, hey, do you want to pick out colors for the house we'll live in? Like, this is serious stuff, you guys. All right, let's get a few more. I think since this is a love reading, we're going to go after those romance angel cards for you guys. It's always a mic drop with this card. This could be the one. This is why somebody was willing to change for you. Like, this isn't, I'm going to be the person you want so that you be with me. This is, I'm going to do the right thing for myself because then I have a better chance at being a good partner for you. Very like good intentions and solid motivations, right? So we do have passion and an encouragement with regards to flirting. So, you know, don't take things too seriously in a good way, but this might be serious. You know, be playful. There's definitely an attraction here. So if somebody out there needs to know whether or not this is bi-directional, yes, I feel like we have two people that are attracted. But I do also sense there's a need for somebody to come correct, right? You've got to dot your I's and cross your T's. We could have children impacting this situation. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. Yes, it might be a little bit difficult, but I do feel like this is a solid foundation that somebody wants to build with you, and they aren't playing any games here. All right, let's go for the miniature Rider Waite. Tell me more about the Emperor, please. Emperor is in love. I like to see this because remember we had him clarified with the King of Swords, and I said this could be somebody that's a little bit more practical, less like feelings, you know? Voodoo, you're funny. Hello, Miss Tiana. How are you doing? Tell me about the interview, please. Somebody wants to talk about a situation where they feel like things weren't fair. Probably how they treated you or how they had to walk away. But honestly, they might have a story to tell you about what they were dealing with. You guys, sometimes it warrants being a little bit patient with people because we don't know what's going on in their lives, right? This isn't, what is that show with Jim Carrey? The Truman Show, right? This isn't a reality show about your life where everybody has a connection to you and it's about how they're connected to. No, sometimes we have to appreciate that other people have shit going on that they need to deal with, right? And that might cause a little bit of frustration. You might feel like people are lying to you. You might feel like people are being sneaky, but we owe it to ourselves to be open-minded and hear people out and then use our discernment and figure out what we think. But I think this person has good intentions. I think what you'll find out is that they're concerned because they want you to give them the benefit of the doubt. And they want to tell you now is a good time if you are at all interested in a second chance. I was looking at the official person and we have the Page of Cups. This person feels like they would like to make an apology, but I also feel like this is a love offer as well. Tell me about the Temperance card, please. We have the King of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Wands. There was a bully in this situation. I feel like this is part of what this person was dealing with as far as other situations. And they had to resolve this. They didn't want to bring a bunch of drama to your door. I feel like this person wanted to deal with the toxicity and remove it. That might be why we have this removing negativity card in the reverse. They may have already done that, right? Tell me about the Sun card, please. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Somebody feels like they would be happier if they moved away. And they do have a sense of empowerment or feel encouraged to be able to do that kind of a move right now. I was looking at the Children card. We have the Two of Cups. For some of you, this person fell for you because of how you raised your children or how you treated their children. For others of you, this person was stuck in a relationship because they needed to figure out whether or not a child was theirs. And lastly, for some of you, this person is thinking about starting a family with you. We have the Four of Swords. Someone feels like they've taken too long. Like they should have been a little bit more urgent with their movements, but there was a sense of procrastination here. They knew they needed to make a decision, but that once they made this decision, it would change everything. There might have been a risk of drama with people that they've known for a long time. With the Eight of Wands in the reverse, I feel like they've gone no contact with somebody, or maybe you've gone no contact with somebody, and that's changed everything. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. I was looking at the World. So this is somebody who feels like the new chapter begins once they come back around and reunite with you or have a conversation with you, tell you how they feel. And we have the Hermit in the reverse, along with the Empress. So whether or not you identify as female, this Empress energy is saying you are coming out as somebody that was a bit of a beacon or an inspiration to get this person back on the right track. The Hermit card in the reverse is like, yeah, I knew that I was kind of like losing my way and you have gotten me back on the right path. So I feel a sense of like gratitude and appreciation for you because you have helped them improve their life in some way. Good on you. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back in a little bit with another one, and I also have a ton of shorts to post for you. So like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.